Back to school is busy enough. The last thing you need is shopping that makes it harder. Whether you're moving into a dorm, your first apartment, or just getting organized for the semester, Wayfair makes it easy to get everything you need in one place. Furniture, bedding, storage, decor, study essentials, all at prices you'll love, with fast shipping before move-in day. Get everything you need for back-to-school season. Shop Wayfair.com today.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
If you've been dreaming about a place where life feels a little more intentional, discover the Canopy in Sebastopol by City Ventures. This new community offers solar-powered homes, surrounded by mature trees, nature preserves, and walking trails, with a vibrant local downtown, renowned wineries, and the Bay Area all within easy reach. Enjoy low-maintenance living, refined design, and built-in eco-friendly features that make everyday life easier. Start your next chapter at the Canopy by City Ventures. Visit cityventures.com. That's cityventures.com.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your podcast host, Hanju Lee, and you are listening to Better Golf Daily, where I introduce one concept, one research-backed idea, and one thing you can take straight to the golf course. Let's go. Have you ever had a round where you genuinely could not remember hitting half the shots? Like, your body just did it. And afterwards, you're like standing in the parking lot, putting your clubs away, and you're like, wait, did I actually just shoot one of my best rounds? Okay, so here's the thing about that feeling. Golfers call it being in the zone. But for decades, scientists have had much better name for it. And it's not some mystical thing that just happens to lucky people on a good day. It's called flow. And there's a guy who spent his whole career figuring out exactly what causes it. That's basically what Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. Okay, took me a long time to pronounce that. But the spelling's crazy. And yeah, anyway. His name is Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. He did this back in the 70s, and he interviewed surgeons, chess players, dancers, rock climbers, basically anyone who did something demanding enough that they would completely lose a track of time. And what he found was revolutionary. It wasn't about relaxing. It wasn't about being calm. A lot of those people actually describe the opposite. The total intense focus right at the edge of what they were capable of. And he called it the flow. And it's become one of the most studied areas of all psychology, especially sports psychology. Quick series intro. Okay, this is a new one. And over the next 5 episodes, I want to take flow and build it out specifically for golf using a book called Golf Flow by sports psychologist named Gio Valiante, who worked with a bunch of tour players over the years. We're going to get into the confidence side of it, the fear of failure side of it, and why sometimes you're too jacked up to play well and sometimes you're too flat. And then finally, real stuff you can actually use on the course. But today, we're starting with the foundation, what flow actually is, because I think most golfers, including me, half the time don't have a clue. And if we think we do, I think we have it a bit wrong. So here's a mistake. I hear it constantly, even in golf instruction. Hey, just relax, clear your mind, let your subconscious do the work. Don't think. And look, I get why people say it. It sounds right. I've actually said that during my coaching session. But Mihai Csikszentmihalyi research says that's actually backwards. Flow isn't an empty mind. It's a completely full one, just full of the right things. The single biggest factor out of everything he studied was something called challenge skill balance. Flow shows up when the task in front of you is hard enough to demand your complete attention, but not so hard that it tips you into anxiety. Can you imagine that balance? If it's too easy and you get bored, your brain wanders off to lunch. If it's too hard, you get overwhelmed, and now you're just trying to survive the whole instead of playing it. Flow lives in this narrow little strip right in between, where the challenge and your actual skill level are almost perfectly matched. Now that you heard the framing in that way, doesn't it explain a bunch of stuff about golf that never fully made sense before? Like why you can play unbelievably on a tough course that's right at the edge of your ability, and then go shoot the exact same score bored out of your mind on some pushover municipal track where nothing is being asked of you. Same score, completely different experience, because the challenge skill balance was totally different. I used to think good rounds were about being relaxed. I don't really believe that anymore. I think best rounds are the ones where I'm locked in on something just hard enough to matter. So, okay, here's what this actually looks like, what flow actually looks like on the course. Let me give you a real example instead of just walking theory at you. Picture of par 5. Water down the left, and you got 230 yards left. Going for the green in 2, okay? You could go for it, real hero shot, Sports Center stuff if it comes off. But here's the thing, if that shot is above what you can actually pull off today, going for it doesn't put you in the zone. It does the opposite. It shoves you straight into the anxiety zone. And now you're not really playing golf anymore. You're just hoping. Lay up to your number instead. Take the shorter shot into the green, and the challenge matches your skill again. And that's usually when you get locked back in. Now flip it around. Say you're on the easy par 4, wide open, nothing in play. You're just going through the motions. Same idea, opposite direction. Instead of backing off, tightening something up, pick a specific quarter of the fairway instead of just swinging away at it. Pick a smaller landing spot in your approach instead of just aiming at the green. You're not changing the shot. You're changing what you're focusing on, giving your brain something worth paying attention to again. See that balance? So it really comes down to one question over and over all day. Is this shot too easy, too hard, or about right for where I am today? If it's too hard, back off a notch. If it's too easy, sharpen it up. And that's the whole system. And honestly, I think it's kind of freeing once it clicks, because you stop trying to be aggressive or careful as a personality thing and just start reading the shot in front of you. I'll be honest, this one is simple to say and kind of hard to actually live by out there, because our instinct is always either bail out and play scared, or get greedy and try something we haven't earned yet. Both of this kills the flow just as fast as the other. And sweet spot is a little uncomfortable in a good way. So here's what I take into your next round. Flow isn't something that happens to you on a lucky day. It's something you can set up on purpose, shot by shot, by matching the challenge to where your game actually is right now, not where you wish it was. So you have to find that edge and try to stay there as long as you can. See what I mean? Okay, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Talk to you next time. Until then, remember, you don't find the zone by relaxing into it. You find it by picking a fight your skill can actually win. Bye for now.
You spend time choosing the right gear, the right boots, the right equipment. So why should your supplements be any different? Azure Well creates vitamins and supplements focused on purity, potency, and consistency. Every formula is lab tested and built for people who expect more from what they use every day. Compare what's in your cabinet to Azure Well. Visit AzureLivingWell.com. That's AZURE livingwell.com. These products have not been evaluated by the FDA and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.